Everyone today is miserable. I was watching just a bunch of old footage the last couple days because I like nostalgia type videos and nostalgia type topics and stuff. I saw like an old broadcast from a baseball game. I forget what year it was, but just the body language, the people's faces, everybody was happy. I've seen footage from high schools back in like even the early 2000s. People's faces, everything looked a little different. There was a different sparkle in everybody's eyes. And for the last couple years,
Ever since the pandemic, people's what would I say? People's attitudes changed. I couldn't come up with anything better to say that time.
I've written most of the negative people and the doom and gloom that I see out in society. I've written most of it off as just a financial thing because the economy is affecting so many people and hard times, inflation and all that good stuff. But I think it's more than that, dude. I really think it's a lot more than that because I've seen videos of people in the slums.
I canceled my Midjourney subscription because this AI does everything I need for a one-time cost.
There was still a level of happiness in everybody's eyes that you just can't find anymore. Something strange is going on. Something very, very strange is going on. I don't know if it's just these cell phones doing something to our brains where we can't connect on a level that we used to or that we're supposed to. Something has changed in our brains.
I think it's just the money, people not being able to afford things. Therefore, they can't afford to have fun with the things that they used to have fun with. Remember back then when games and food was cheap? People never cared. Right now, everybody, if even the least bit of mistake is made in a game right now, everybody loses their minds, man. It's like crazy. So I'm thinking it's the financial thing that's affecting everybody the most. Chemical brain change could be a thing, or could be a theory, but not enough has been proven on that yet. But yeah, we'll see where this video goes from here.
It's not as simple as money. It's not as simple as, the dating market being worse than ever before. The simple things in life that people used to enjoy, they're no longer enjoying. Something has been rewired in our brains from these phones. We are losing the ability to connect with people. We're losing the ability to appreciate a simple moment in time. I think this constant fight for attention, this constant dopamine rush, this ability to have an endless supply of dopamine.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole endless supply of everything. Yeah, that could have actually changed the brain because we're getting exactly what we want. Therefore, we don't care about the little things anymore. We used to have patience waiting for things like a movie to come out. If it was bad, it wouldn't be all crazy. Like, oh, it was bad, but it was watchable. No, if a movie is bad, everybody's like crazy talking about the little nitpicking every little thing about the movie. Back then, it was so much simpler, man. When we actually had to wait on TV for things to like show up. Commercials were playing between each shows. We couldn't watch the shows when we wanted to watch it. Same for sports and everything. We had to go to the stadiums to watch these things or pay direct TV. Now you can bootleg everything and get it for free. Yeah, I can see. Yeah, dopamine hit, getting everything we want when we want it. That could be the major problem. So I take my first thing that I said back. Yeah, it's definitely that.
When you go down whatever indulgence you want to go down on a phone, the ability to just get that with no work at all has done something to our brains. And I think we're at a point now that this has gone on long enough where we might really be seeing a serious change in people. Because throughout my life, when cell phones got popular, people would bring this topic up, and everyone just kind of stopped talking about it because you assume, well, I can just audit myself and get off the phone and, I'm going to be all right. Like a typical addict would talk that way, right? But I think now we've gotten so many generations that have grown up with this and base every waking moment of their entire life on the cell phone, smartphone. I think we might be so far into this now that to fix it is kind of out of sight at this point.
Yeah, I mean, look at what we're doing now. We're on the internet, talking through a microphone, looking at a camera, talking about problems happening while other people are watching, complaining in the comments, but then no one comes together and do anything about it. We're just complaining. I mean, yeah, it's pretty done, man. I'm tired, man. I've been saying this for a while, but no one is really doing anything about it. So
when you have children that grow up at like developmental, like early stages using this for everything, that is a problem.
but what can we do about it? Right now we're using the phone, the internet to do what we do to get paid and all of that. We can't change that, man. It's in us now. We are the internet.
Because like I'm saying, look around, dude. Look around your own life. Go to the grocery store, take a walk, whatever. People are different. People are not like they used to be. It's creepy. Relationships are suffering. You almost can't even have a relationship anymore. Like we could go back and forth all day long about like dating problems and women are like this and men need to do this and blah, blah.
You can't expect to see results if you're just walking during the day. Me, lost 15 pounds and 2 pant size.
Most of it is just that humans in general, our brains are getting wacky because of these. The Pandora's box of attention that girls get from the internet or from social media, smartphones, that's done something to their brains that I almost think is irreversible at this point. Even when you guys want to talk about passport bro bullshit, dude, most of these countries you guys talk about, they have internet. They're following the trends of garbage Western pop culture as well.
That's true, but in my country, I can still go outside and see people happy in relationships. So it's not that effective here. So we'll be fine.
The same thing. It's leaking into their brains and leaching into their minds and changing the way they think and the way they see the world the same way that it's done everybody around us in the Western world. And this video is more than just dating. This is everything, dude. I go around my everyday life and try to communicate with people and get better at like talking to strangers. Nobody's even able to be happy anymore. Like people have lost the ability to even be happy. If something good happens, it almost feels like people see something happen and go, I know I should be happy. This should feel good. But for some reason, I can't quite feel the feeling of happiness anymore. And if they do, it's fleeting, or it's just not quite the depth and the richness of happiness that people used to enjoy in the past. I hope this video is making sense, because I'm kind of just on a brainstorm right now.
It makes a lot of sense. Man, when people start talking like this, that means there's hope for change.
I don't know how we fix this as a society, as humanity. Like, you go on social media.
Coming off the internet, but how can you when everything is the internet? Man, oh man.
Media and stuff. Social media is just pure garbage. Like, it's literally nothing but garbage. Social media is just an addiction loophole to keep you coming back to whatever. When I say an addiction loophole, people think I'm talking about just women shaking their ass. No, I'm not talking about just that. I'm talking about an anger addiction, a doom and gloom addiction, a fear addiction, a sexual addiction, whatever. Even all of the crime stuff you guys watch that's making you angry, or the division of any kind, race, religion, political affiliation.
Yes, get rid of all of that trash. But people are so. I mean, it could also be a distraction for people to just talk about these things, because no one ever does anything about it when they talk about it. So it's just a distraction. No one says, "Oh, we need to stop all this," and then actually try to stop it. Get in contact with the people who comment on their videos and try to start a revolution of some sort to stop whatever the problem is. They just talk about it. Then the guy continues to talk about the same thing every day on his videos, and nothing changes. That's the life we live right now. We're just talking with no change in sight. I mean, well, what you're doing right now is slightly different. You're talking about everything. You're not just talking about men, this, woman, that. You're saying it's everything. This is what I like to hear. It's not just one problem. It's everything, man. Good video so far.
Whatever. All of the division. It's just, it operates in your mind on the same addiction pathways as anything else. This shit is screwing with us bad. Like, it is, we are being ruined by the smartphone. The smartphone is ruining humans. It is. All of the anger that you have, like, let's talk about something as simple as like racial anger. We all can identify with that, and we've all seen that and heard that. It's a very normal concept to people today. One of my good friends who happens to be black, we've gone back and forth about this theory that these social media platforms are very good at division, and they don't care about the issues that their division causes as long as they get more eyeballs on their platform, more engagement. And we were actually together one time, and we went to like our feeds of Instagram, and he was showing me his feed, and it's just like nothing but, you know, black people being attacked, or like getting, you know, whatever, like the typical stuff that you'd see that would make you angry and make you feel attacked and make you feel like, you know, you're on the defensive. And same thing with mine. I go on my social media, and there's a lot of that stuff too, in the political realm, and crime stuff, and these black Israelites that are like whitey haters, like. And I'm not searching.
Man, I used to be watching those guys all the time until I found out some of them are liars and are into the same madness that the sinners, they call the so-called sinners, they're also going on strip clubs and all of that. Not all of them, but some I've found. I've researched them long enough. But, you know, everything is just a distraction now. We're just talking for talking's sake now, man. That's it.
For that stuff ever. Never have I searched for that on my phone. I don't know why it pops up. Him and I were talking about it for a while, so maybe that these phones are just listening and they bring this stuff up on our phones. But regardless.
Oh, those phones are listening, all right. They are listening. I know. They're out there watching us.
The perspective was completely opposite. The perspective we were both getting on our phones was for him to see me as the enemy and for me to see him as the enemy. And if you consume that stuff and you give into that, you will be a product of that. And I digress. That's not really the point of this video. The point of the video is just the smartphones in general and the unhuman ways we are consuming everything now. Like, this shit is weird. Like, do you guys realize how weird it is to live today? Most people not only can't communicate well, they don't want to. Most people don't want anything to do with anybody else.
He's right, but I've had communication problems from back then, so I don't count in that department, but I'm seeing it with so-called normal people. So he's right. He's right. He's right.
If you go up to the average stranger and like say hi and try to like make small talk, they're gonna like call 911. They don't want anything to do with anyone. Nobody trusts anybody anymore.
My name is Peggy. It's been 98 days since I embarked on this treacherous journey.
Like, nobody's even happy. Like, I don't see happiness anymore in people's faces. And I think since COVID, since that virus that happened, that's changed a lot too. Something happened during the lockdowns and all this shit.
Yep, that's what did it as well.
Something happened to people. People have changed. I see it in their faces. There's like this element of humanity that's gone. We're not able to feel like we used to. Humans are not able to feel and connect like they used to. Something is happening. I don't know if it's something in the air, some kind of nefarious thing that's affecting our brains and our bodies, and I don't know, but it's almost like we're not able to feel like we used to. We're becoming robotic. I know I probably sound crazy to a lot of you right now, but
You sound like a normal human to me, man.
I can't wrap my head around it. And if I talk to people about it, it's almost like they just stare at me and they can't even comprehend what I'm saying.
Yep.
Do you guys realize how shitty most of our lives are? And I don't care. I'm not talking about money. I don't care how much money you have. That's not what I'm talking about. People today cannot enjoy the simple things in life that you're supposed to enjoy. They just can't do it. And if I bring it up, they look at me like I'm talking in a language that they can't understand. Like I've said in other videos, have you guys ever taken the time in the last however many years to just go somewhere and just sit in the grass and just chill and try to not think about any of the negative doom and gloom bullshit? It's almost impossible now. And people can't enjoy that anymore. Our perspectives are so fucked up because of smartphones. In every element of our life, our perspectives are just twisted, man. People today almost can't be happy. Something is happening to our brains where we are not able to be happy. I don't care about money or anything. I don't care what situation you want to put them in front of or put in front of them. They can't feel happiness anymore. People can't connect on a level that they seem to have used to be able to connect. Look at old videos, nostalgic videos. Look at like old footage from a mall or from a high school or from a park or from a ball game or anything. People's eyes are not like they used to be. There isn't joy and life and love in people's eyes like there used to be. It's going away. I don't know how phones have done this, but they have rewired our brains in a way that we can no longer feel joy and happiness. We can no longer seem to be able to connect with humans, other people, on a level that we used to. Everybody's so shallow and so quick to just bail. With dating and friendships and everything. People are so quick to bail now. Nobody has empathy really anymore. Nobody cares if they hurt anybody anymore. The human element of life has feel like it's gone away a little bit. The human element, the magic of life, like the spark, the flame inside us all. That optimistic, joyful, daydreaming flame that was in all of us as a child seems to be gone. Even in children now.
Didn't know it was happening to children. Now that's a new one for me.
Think back to when you were a kid. If you're somebody that's, 35 or older. When you were a kid, despite whatever your situation was in life, despite whatever economic situation, any of it, you could ride your bike or play with sticks before smartphones, I'm saying. There was a level of imagination and optimism and joy and lust for life that nobody really has anymore. They don't have it. You cannot let that child in you die. You can't. I don't care if you're 95 years old. You have to have the optimistic, playful spark that you have as a child.
Man, that's tough these days. For me, if I just had just a little bit of money, man, just not even like millions. I don't even care about being a millionaire or that garbage, celebrity garbage. Just enough to just be all right, man. That's it. I mean, everything else is fine for me. I can go outside and enjoy just looking at scenery and people. I don't have a problem with that.
The daydreamer. The imagine.
I have all those things in check. I mean, I dream every night, man. I literally have no time for rest.
Imaginary circus in your mind of just endless opportunity and whatnot. You can't let that die, man. If that goes out, you got nothing else left. And that's just out in everyone. And it's more than economics. I'm telling you guys right now, this is more than money. It's not just money. Because I grew up
For me, it's money.
without much money at all. And I had that spark in me as a kid a lot. These phones are doing something to people that even the most in-depth philosophical minds, I don't think, are realizing it. Phones are changing people, or have changed people. And we're at a point now where I don't know if we can fix it, but we better try, because
I can understand the phone thing, because even here, people are always on their phones, but they still have time for relationships, though, and speaking with people. So I guess, well, where I'm from, it's, I guess, 50-50 right now. I mean, it could get worse as time passes, because recently, well, not recently, about 5 years ago, I was like, I saw some young people and they seemed like zombies. So you could be right. I'm not really around young people, but when I saw a few of them like 5 years ago, they seemed dead inside, like what you're talking about. So it could be affecting here slowly, though. The adults here are fine, though.
look around. Just look around your everyday life. People don't have the human joy in their eyes anymore. It's gone. Nobody really has it. It's sad, man. Anyways, that was a long rant. Something that was on my mind today as I...
Very good rant, man. I enjoyed this, even though it was a sad rant, but good to know there's still people out there fighting, trying to get people to understand this stuff, man.
pay attention to people and people watch. It's scary though, you guys. It's terrifying.
By drawing daily sketches, you can develop discipline, improve your skills, and foster new ideas.
I like this ad, but no, it's not the time for it. Peace.